Hey folks, today's lesson is going to be about integers and absolute value. Remember, you can pause the video whenever you need extra time to copy down a note. Alright, so what is an integer? Well, integers are the set of whole numbers and their opposites. So if you have the number 3, its opposite is -3. Simple enough. 2, and its opposite is -2. -5, and its opposite, +5. Okay, so those are integers. Both positive, and these are the positive, and they go on forever, and negative numbers. 0 is neither positive or negative. It just stays neutral. Now on a number line, numbers get bigger as they go from left to right. So even though it looks weird, we know that 5 is greater than a -10. You can think of it as, would you rather have $5 or owe somebody $10? -10 means that's less than what you have. It's less than 0, so it's negative. So obviously I think I'd rather have $5. And then here in Minnesota, we really understand negative numbers. If you have -15 outside, you know that is a lot colder than 5 above. So 5 above is actually bigger and warmer than -15. -15 as I go down, even though the numbers get larger, it's less and less and less, and in Minnesota it's colder and colder and colder. So if I was to write these numbers from least to greatest, from smallest to greatest, I would put my -20 first, and then would come the -10. After that would be 3, and then 7. And we can see that on the number line. So if I just graph these, 7 is about right there. -10 is right there. 3 is about right there. And -20 is here. So then if I read it from left to right, you can see I have -20. Then comes -10, then my 3, and then my 7. Okay, so you can use a number line to help you, or just remember that when you go down into the negatives, you're actually getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Go ahead and try this. Pause the tape and write these numbers down and arrange them from least to greatest. So how'd you do? Hopefully you did well. Okay, we're going to move on to talk about absolute value. What does that mean? Okay, so absolute value is the distance a number is from 0. Another way to say it is how far away is a number from 0. So you can write down whatever definition you like best, whichever one makes sense to you. And the symbol for absolute value, the symbol, the way that we show we're talking about absolute value, are these 2 bars. And we put a number inside here. And then we say, well, what is the absolute value of 4? And that means, well, how far away is 4 from 0? Well, how far away is 4 from 0? It's 4 spaces. Yes, it is that easy. What is the absolute value of -6? How far away is -6 from 0? It's 6 spaces, 6 units, okay? And the one thing you'll notice is that the answer here is positive, even though I asked the question of how far away is a negative number from 0, the answer is always a positive answer. So -8 is 8 spots away from 0, or 8 units away from 0. Some people like to say that these lines here are like a washing machine and they wash away the negative sign. So if you want to think of it that way, you can. But just remember, the answer for absolute value is positive. It's a positive number. Okay? All right, so let's do a little practice here. What is the absolute value of -7? What is the absolute value of 100? What is the absolute value of -304? What's the absolute value of -4? Okay, hopefully you were saying the answer along with me. Absolute value of that, how far away is -7? 7 spots. How far away is 100? What's the distance of 100 from 0? 100. Absolute value of -304? 304. We're getting it? Absolute value of -4 is 4. Okay, so what about if I say something like the absolute value of -3, is that equal to, greater than, or less than just 3? Oh, let's just put 3. So the question is it equal to, is it greater than, or is it less than 3? Well, first we have to give the answer to what is the absolute value of -3. And the absolute value of -3 is 3. So they are equal. Okay? What if I said, what is the absolute value of -14 and 1? Is it less than, equal to, or greater than? Well, -14, the absolute value is it's 14 spots away. 1 is the same, so the answer is greater than. Okay, now you try. Okay, let's take a look at these and see what we've got. So, absolute value of -2, less than, equal to, or greater than -10. Take a look at these 4. Go ahead and pause, work them out, and then start it up again. See how you did. All right, check it out. How'd you do? Okay. If you're still having problems, you can watch the video again. Check out the Khan Academy video. You can also look in your book on page 130 to 131, and you can also go to the online book and have the lesson read to you there. Okay? Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye.